Chapter 32, Sky Banking, commences with a quote by Congressman Gary Ackerman. It's almost like seeing a guy show up at the soup kitchen in high hat and tuxedo. It kind of makes you a little bit suspicious. The story is told of two men who lived on the same street. One was wealthy and lived in a well-presented, spacious home with all the modern amenities. The other man was poor and lived in a very humble shack. As happens to us all, both men died. They arrived at the pearly gates, so the story goes, where they were welcomed with an embracing fisherman's handshake, and Peter then led them to their eternal homes. On reaching the beautiful avenue in which they were both to live, Peter first took the poor man to his home, a mansion of such size and grandeur that even the wealthy man stood aghast. After profusely thanking Peter, the visibly surprised poor man cautiously opened the towering front door while the other two continued up the street. A little way along, the pair stopped outside a comfortable but very much smaller home, and Peter explained that it was to be the eternal home of the wealthy man. Shocked and obviously offended, the wealthy man hastily explained that there must have been a huge mistake. He was the one who should live in the mansion and the other man should be in the smaller home. Having seen this reaction many times before, Peter was quick to explain that there was no mistake at all. The poor man got the eternal mansion because, while living on earth, he cheerfully sent his money to heaven by sharing it with people in need. Some of what had been sent had been used to build his mansion. However, the rich man had hoarded his money, and this small home was all that could be scraped together from the relatively little amount that he had begrudgingly sent heavenward. Something tells me that the poor man's home will be the place to hang out through the millennia. It will be a non-stop celebration of friendship, reminiscing, love and sharing, an everlasting response to his generous God. Pure heaven. As we read in Proverbs 19 verse 17, "Whoever is kind to the poor lends to the Lord, and he will reward them for what they have done." I'm not sure whether the theology of this story is accurate, and I don't know whether the design of our mansions in heaven has anything to do with how we manage our blessings here on earth, though there are probably some Bible references that might imply it. However, the message is clear. We are not blessed so that we can store it up for ourselves to enjoy. We are blessed to be a blessing. We need to pass the blessings on. We each need to open a bank account in heaven by opening our heart's door to Jesus, and then we need to deposit as much treasure there as we can. How's your heavenly home progressing?